Hi, Dylan Escayo, and I am going to talk to you about the trip that I have had with my family. Um, okay, when I was 12 years old, my family and I, including my maternal grandparents, my parents, and my brother and my sister, embarked on a journey throughout Central America by car. By car. In some countries, we merely passed through, saying very little, while in others, we had the opportunity to fully appreciate the beauty of these nations. However, our main goal was to reach the Panama Canal. The journey began in Guatemala, passing through the San Cristobal border, the Salvador. Uh, it, it was the first time I had seen how the other countries use dollars, and at that age I wasn't very good at math, so the conversion didn't make sense to me. What was the difference between 7.3 and 7.6? For me, is for me at that age was very little, uh, and didn't make sense. But well, we crossed the border and reached the capital. We only saw a little of the city. Salvadorans and Guatemalan streets each other quite well, which plays me. We are arriving on. We are right in Honduras. Uh, I encountered some problems as it was our first time leaving the country. We didn't know about the regulations for vehicles in foreign countries, such as a triangle and like a tape that you put behind and down of the car. Uh, retro Retroreflective tape, maybe. Um, and having a fire extinguisher, among other things. Since we didn't have any of those items, we were fine. And we had to go to the nearest stone to pay the fine and continue. As my father license had been confiscated. Those Honduran police officers were a bit corrupt, to be honest. It's sad, but okay. We arrived in Nicaragua, and I don't remember much about the journey, but I do remember using that we traveled using Google Maps, and Google Maps uh, led us to a very ugly road to reach Managua. Since there were so many people, their cars suffered a lot of damage, and we had to get out and walk about 5 kilometers. It's Nicaragua. We visited uh, the like coast. This like a park in the coast. The image in the right. Uh, sorry. Uh, we have to walk about 5 kilometers to reach a highway and get back in the car. In this country, I met a cousin. I didn't know that he exists. And he has a brother whom I still don't understand if he is related to me. This cousin had many games, and at that age, I felt envious of everything. He had. Um we ate at his grandmother's restaurant, and realized that Nicaraguans eat much more than us. Their plates are very large with a lot of food. Whenever we ate, we were very full. We stayed in Nicaragua for approximately 3 days, but our journey had to continue, and we head towards Costa Rica. In this country, we were surprised that in a way they believed they were not Central Americans, and when they saw people from our country, they treated us poorly, practically not wanting to let us pass and calling us "You Central Americans." I don't know. After some arguing, we managed to pass and found ourselves on a beautiful road as I went along the coast. The beaches and people were very beautiful, which made us stay for a day to enjoy the coast. because it was really beautiful, really really beautiful. Uh, then we arrived in Panama. I don't remember the border or much of the journey, but I do remember the canal and seeing those gigantic ships passing through. And that age, I was very amazed by what I was saying, and for a moment, I want to be one of those, to be on one of those ships. Later, we went to a place with a giant market where everything was so much cheaper than in Guatemala. I remember they bought me and my fathers bought me a Nintendo DS because it was very cheap. We stayed in a somewhat ugly and dangerous hotel, so we were only for 3 day only no we only stay for a day, only a day, and it was also my grandfather's birthday, and he wanted to return. What you wanted to return? So we made a week and a half trip, but for the return it took us 3 days because my grandfather was the- how say desperate. It was a very beautiful trip, and I go to several countries, and even if only a little. Okay, it's all, and thank you for listening.